On to today with this starting lineup driven by then the string continues. First 4 starts he was 3-0 in those 4 since that 3-game beginning. For a leadoff knock. 15 in a row for Mookie.
Make the last out of last night's game.
Field that gets down, gets to the wall. 3 in the 8th inning, and on the base pass he strikes out through your bat. Mac now 3-0. Took the whole way, a 4-1 out. Swing and a miss, strike 3.
A few chases here. This is definitely a ball, almost out of.
Ground ball bounces short, and he leads off for the Red Sox. Here's the streak of leadoff home runs ends with a ground. 22. Just you could tell how Freddie giving it a look, and he's got it. Catches that. Let's take a look at the Dodger defense. Presented
A bit porous with 2 errors.
Gap in right center. Gets to the bullpen. Turner stands up at third. Payoff Turns underneath it. Ground ball right side. Nice stop by Reyes. He's up with the throw. And
Reyes throwing that ball on a couple of bounces.
Rojas is off of it. Straight. Austin Barnes bounces one side to Houck, who looks Rojas to second before throwing.
Yesterday with runners in
The man to end that streak and stretch. Ground ball to short. And Betts is retired to the big leagues. And
start down there.
And that's going to be a 1-pitch. Longtime catcher in Boston with the other flare to Peralta. If the Dodgers staff can get large part because they want to see what's on. There's a fair ball down the line. Off that first pitch to Arias, grounded to short. Back. Beat Texas in the U.S. Championship. One in the air to right field. Going back on the track is
that he was traded for. Mookie Betts.
with another payoff. It's to first. Backhanded by Casas. Houck's covering. Duvall jumps. He's not hard off the scoreboard at the base of the monster. So now 1-2. And Story will corral. The streak of leadoff ends at 3. For a second time today, ground more leadoff home runs here. Putting hitters away when he's got 2 strikes.
Devers not in the lineup today.
0-2. Duvall swing and a miss, strike 3.
Have a ton of break, but it definitely.
First, and Freddie blocks it, keeps it in. Houck's 3-2. Tried to.
I thought he might have held up. Yeah, it's borderline. It's that great.
Rojas off first base. And that's down the middle for strike 3.
His approach looks like he's trying to pick on the green monster.
From Houck. 2-2 to Betts. In front of the monster on the warning track. Over to Muncy at third. 1 away.
Pitching gives him up. It's Clark, Lance Lynn.
It's another ground ball to third. And another.
It was an 0-2 count
with the Oryx Buffaloes. And you know that well. Cliffhanger.
Winter hunt in there in the green monster.
And it will hit off the top of the standings. It's number 50. 52. Set in 1929. Abreu, but it's a good throw. How about the underneath Dodger ground ball? And this could be 2. Nope, not with Taylor. September 19th. Outman down. Takes over for Peralta and left. Pitch at the bottom of the 5th. Grounded to short. Play made.
Than the last time.
I said it with more conviction because I think I knew where I was going better. Contract with the Red Sox in December. Giving him one of those spells. Alex Red's charging toward the line, and he's got the second out.
See him back, what, in 4 or 5 days?
And Stone put JT away. Freeman, Rosario there, and Freddie basket serve. This 2-0. The DH role, he's strike. He's reached twice. Right field line. Casas. Coming to Barnes. Verdugo will charge in, but he's not going to get there. Seats. He gets another base. One of his favorites. A ground ball to first. The monster all series long. Tickling the top of the monster. It hits the top. To right, Mookie chasing after it, and he runs.
He was battling it because he was not taking anything for granted.
Bounce to Muncy at third. Waited for it and then throws out Ray. Tails over to the glove of Taylor. It's a 2-run game for Rosario. Is to start the 7th.
One flew out to center and the other
Looks at Rosario, comes home to Muncy and gets him to swing and miss on strike.
Base hit, strikeout.
Scored, tied the game.
Go steal second.
3-2 to Taylor. You fighting the sun. The Dodgers have scored in 4 straight innings. It's one sharply on the ground to Muncy for the first out of the 7th of a Major League Baseball. Line to short for out number 2. Well, Mookie. Verdugo, it will hang up for James. Caleb Ferguson off the monster. On ball at second base. First to Freeman. And he'll follow up Betts' base hit with a. Pushes Abreu to the warning track.
Leaves disappointed, but it was an outstanding outing.
Go on back. The back-to-back home runs for Turner and Duvall. So another Fenway reunion. Brazier wins the battle.
About the extra adrenaline you get when you come back. The rest of it is a blur.
That breaking ball was a blur.
Light. You want to have the ball start one
Now
place.
is 3-2. Grounded to short. And Brazier gets 3. CT
had this year.
1-2 bounce to 2 out. Be back this season. Not necessarily count. Fly ball for Michael Busch. It's caught right at Phillips.
Passes. He is going to fill up the strike zone.
2 balls and a strike on Abreu. Easily handled by up. It will bang off the wall. Dwyer stays. Counted to first. Freddie. It's about getting the lead runner. Fans to their feet at Fenway. Swung on and missed. Strike 3 to end the game. That's a win, a series win for LA.
Well, Mookie, this weekend was all about you and your return back here to Boston, a place where you told us you grew up as a big league player. So how special were these last 72 hours?
Special. Thanks to all the fans for the ovation, all the people that made Boston special. Thank you. You know, the main thing is we came out with some wins, and you know, that's what we came here
Last
for.
night, that first game, you felt the nerves. Yesterday, though, it was all about just finding a way to win this series. You guys have done just that. When you think about the performance you guys had out here today to take the series, what was working for you guys?
Ball really well today. Kept them off the board, other than a couple home runs, and we gave up a couple home runs that gives us a chance to win. And I mean, we just really just strung some hits together, strung some good at bats together, and you know, played together as a team, and that's who we are.
For you today, went over that green monster. That was your 35th of the season and a career matching your career high. What do you point to when you think about all of the success you've been having and just that power that you're presenting here? Because we still got a couple more games in this season.
I would say just a lot of hard work. Obviously, that's the cliche answer, but that's kind of what it is. You know, I've just been lifting a lot of weights, trying to get swole. You know, it's working so far.
Oral Mookie has another moment back in Boston, leaving Fenway Park, but the Dodgers, as a team, as Mookie said, the most important thing was getting the win and the series victory.
Yeah, you can think through this series and you have the emotions of all the different reunions. You have Mookie coming back to the ovations, hitting a home run over the monster, also peppering the monster. It was like the young, the old, and the emotional. The young is Gavin Stone. That was fantastic. And the bullpen and the offense. So it's been a great road trip and a great place to come here in Boston and win 2 out of 3.
And 4-2 on this road trip and going back to the 20th of June, now 20-9 away from Dodger Stadium.
Yeah, you know, they play really well at home. Now they play really well on the road. They play really well. Period.
Period.
And you know what? Dodger fans at home watching this are going, I hope they play really well in October.
Yes, that is true. They're rolling on the road. Now we're rolling back home to Dodger Stadium. We can't wait to see you there. Big week with the D-backs and the Atlanta Braves coming to town.